How do you do? Welcome to Lyndhurst.
Yeah, this is great.
We in Westchester County are fortunate to have the Hudson River and the Hudson River Valley as a beautiful natural resource. The Hudson Valley has played a major role in the history of this county, state, and nation. It's been a vital economic asset to New York State, helping to make New York City the center of the world, and it is a worldwide attraction for tourists, recreational, and cultural resources. There are many other world-renowned river valleys, but from where else can you look in one direction and see the skyline of New York, the George Washington Bridge, and the Palisades, and then look in the other direction and you see the Tappan Zee Bridge and historic river towns such as Irvington, Tarrytown, and Sleepy Hollow.
The Riverwalk is ultimately going to be a 51-mile chain of trails and walkways through 14 municipalities from the New York City border up to the Putnam County border. It will be a scenic access which will link villages, historic sites, and parks by way of trails and roads, and in some cases using existing paths and sidewalks. So far, about 32 miles of the Riverwalk have been completed, but we have another 20 to go. And we've already begun moving ahead on the next project. Yesterday, I submitted legislation to the Board of Legislators to fund the construction of the next piece of Riverwalk. That'll be a half-mile section just north of downtown Yonkers. It'll make for an easier and more direct walk from the Glenwood train station north to the old Croton Aqueduct Trailway and connect the area's cultural and recreational facilities. I am committed to preserving Westchester's green space and helping take the Riverwalk to completion.
And on behalf of the board and the staff of Lyndhurst, I want to welcome you all to the premier Gothic revival site in the United States. Remember Pat's Oscar speech? I second that. But I especially want to single out Rob Lopain, and on our own staff, I want to single out Kristen Hastings-Silver, who just sweated through this entire process and made it happen on our link, on our important link. And I also want to thank Jack Brownline, our brilliant executive director, for all of his hard work.
Let's have a nice countdown here. And I really hope this thing cuts. 1, 2, 3. It did. All right.
I'm the lead designer for the project, for the Tarrytown Riverwalk project. What you see behind you is the Tarrytown Riverwalk. It's been a long project in coming. We started in 2002, meeting with Lyndhurst and Kraft Foods Corporation and Metro North, and it's a wonderful trail that offers picturesque views of the river and links these wonderful historic facilities like Lyndhurst and Sunnyside and things. And I don't know, it's just a wonderful project, an interesting design.
Yeah, I don't know. She's really forward to the next one.
I think it's something that's going to benefit both the residents of Tarrytown, Westchester County residents and visitors from all over the country, if not the world. It's just a remarkable asset to add to our community, and it opens up parts of Tarrytown that haven't really been seen in many, many years. And we are happy to be the hosts for this great project.
This was the completion of really an 8-year project, and it's nice to be here to officially open it. This brought together a lot of different parties: Westchester County, the village of Tarrytown, Lyndhurst, Kraft, Metro North. And so everyone worked together to make this a reality, and this is another mile in the stretch of 52 along the entire Hudson River that we would like to see completed. So we have 20 more miles to go. We've asked for another portion in Yonkers to be completed, so that was just sent to the Board of Legislators for their approval. And then hopefully piece by piece, as we have money and the vision comes along, we can finish all of the little bits and pieces of property along the Hudson and connect it all into one.
Okay, so we're entering the craft section of the path. That's John Marafiotti, project manager, Mr. Rob Lopain, chief clerks of the work. Now what's lovely about the access from Kraft property is Kraft staff actually have an entrance gate on the back of their property so that they can exit from their site and walk sections of the train trail and then go back to work without having to go all the way around. So that's the card reader and an example of an entrance for staff only. Also along the trail are solar call boxes, so if anyone should ever be in distress, they're wired directly to the Tarrytown police station. Or that safety fence I was talking about, at the beginning of this segmental brick wall, and then that's going to take us to this amazing bridge. And there was actually always a bridge here, but it's now been rebuilt, and it's a beautiful view. I don't know if you've ever seen it before. It's gorgeous. So if you look down to the left, you'll actually see some of the water. This is another viewing area here, and this is the interpretive sign for this segment of the trail. It's up to an incredible view, and there's wildflowers planted on the hillside, and all of the plantings along the project have been native. You go up Van Wart, up to 9, and then you can cross and continue, and you can either pick up with the OCA. So this is the access to the pedestrian gate right here. Was a couple days ago. If you go on the web and you Google Westchester Riverwalk Design Guide, they have a beautiful design manual that speaks to all the amenities, the width of the trail, the reason for selecting the native plants, the paving, the ADA stuff. It's all in